Good morning, children. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. Welcome you all to this explanation class, English. Today we are going to learn more about reported speech. Reported speech is also called indirect speech. You might have learned in the previous classes, right? Yes, it is used to communicate what someone else did, but without using the exact words. A few changes are necessary. Often a pronoun has to be changed and the verb is usually moved back a tense verb possible. Okay. Direct speech repeats or quotes the exact words spoken. When we use direct speech in writing, we place the word spoken between quotation mark or inverted comma, and there is no change in these words. Okay. In the indirect speech, it is usually used to talk about the past. So, we normally change the tense of the words spoken. We use reporting verbs like say, tell, ask, etc. Look at the example. He said, I'm playing. Which tense is used in the direct speech I'm playing? It is present continuous tense. Yes, how can we report this sentence? He said that he was playing. He said that he was playing. Look at another example. She said, I'm painting. How can we report this sentence? She said that she was painting. Okay, look at the next sentence. He said, I did this exercise last night. How can we report? He said that he had done that exercise the previous night. Okay. Did you notice any changes in these examples, children? What are the changes did you notice? Yes, the first one is omission of commas. Yes, in the direct speech, there is inverted commas. And soon after the reporting verb, there is a comma also. So, in the reported speech, there are no commas. Yes. What is the next change? Use of that. Yes. He said that. Soon after the reporting verb, we used that in the reported speech. There is no use of that in the direct speech. Okay. What is the next change? Change of pronoun. Which is the pronoun used in the direct speech? I did this exercise last night. I changed into he in the reported speech. Okay. Next, let's see the change of tense in the reported speech. This is the important changes in the reported speech when we change a direct speech into indirect speech. Look at the example. The girl said the flower is pretty. The girl said the flower is pretty. Which tense is used in the direct speech? That is simple present tense. The girl said that the flower was pretty. Which tense is used in the reported speech? That is simple parts. So, we understood that simple present becomes simple past. Okay. Look at the next sentence. The old man said, the rain is falling very heavily. How can we report this sentence? The old man said that the rain was falling very heavily. Which tense is used in the direct speech? That is present continuous tense. Which tense is used in the indirect speech? That is past continuous tense. Very good. So, present continuous becomes past continuous in the reported speech. If the reporting verb is in the past tense in the direct speech statement, then the verbs within the inverted commas will undergo corresponding changes in the indirect speech statements. Got it? Okay. Then let's see the changes in another tenses. Present perfect. The principal said all the students have passed. The principal said that all the students had passed. What is the change here? Yes, present perfect changed into past perfect. The next example. Rohan said Sheetal arrived yesterday. Rohan said that Sheetal had arrived previous day. Okay, the simple past tense changed into past perfect. Then present perfect also changed into past perfect. So both present perfect and simple past changed into past perfect. Then what about modals, auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs changes into their past forms. Can change into could. He said she can dance. He said that she could dance. Okay, can change into could, like that. May will change into might, like that. Okay, got it? Next, let's see the change of adverbs. The change of adverbs is very important in the reported speech. Look at the words. Change in adverbs of time and place. This becomes that in the reported speech. Today becomes that day. This becomes those. Now becomes then. Here becomes there. Tomorrow, the following day. Yesterday, the previous day. Tonight, that night. These changes you have to note down in your notebook. Okay. Next, let's see interrogative sentence. I hope you have learned what is interrogative sentences. Yes, the sentences starts with question word. Who, where, what, how, like that, right? Yes. There are two types of interrogative sentences. WH questions and yes or no question. Okay? Then let's see. A question is changed into a statement. In a direct yes or no question, reporting verb is changed into ask, inquire, and if whether is used in the sentence. Okay, look at the example. She said, are you writing a poem? This is an yes or no question, right? This is an yes or no question. So, the reporting verb will be asked. She asked me, then use of whether or if, whether I was writing a poem. Look at the next sentence. I said to him, do you know when she will go home? I asked him if he knew when she would go home. Use of if and the reporting verb changed into asked. Okay, got it? Then what about WH questions? In case of question word like who, how, where, etc., some word is used to introduce the reported speech. Look at the example. Where do you live? She asked me. She asked me where I lived. Okay. Then look at the next example. He asked, how do you write poems? He asked me how I wrote poem. Then in the first sentence, the sentence is in simple present tense. So in the reported speech, simple present tense changed into simple past tense. Do you live? Changed into I lived. Okay. In the second sentence, how do you write poems? Do write is simple present tense. It's changed into I wrote. Simple past tense. Children, let's see imperative sentences. I hope you have learned it in the previous classes. Imperative sentences are used to express request, order, advice, etc. In imperative sentences, reporting verb is changed into ask, advise, or request. Tense remains the same. The verb is put in the infinitive too. Okay, children, it is very easy to change imperative sentence into indirect speech. Look at the example. I said, take your seat. I asked him to take his seat. We use the reporting verb asked and we use to before the verb. I asked him to take his seat. Look at the next example. He said, "Give me some food, please." This is a request, right? Yes. So, how can we report this sentence? He requested to give him some food. Okay? He requested to give him some food. Got it? Look at the next sentence. That is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences are used to express sudden feeling or emotion. In exclamatory sentences, reporting verb is changed into exclaimed with. What is exclaimed with? If it is joy, exclaimed with joy. If it is sorrow, exclaimed with sorrow. If it is anger, exclaimed with anger, etc. Okay? Look at the example. He said, "How beautiful a place." How can we report this sentence? He exclaimed with joy that it was a very beautiful place. We use the conjunction that. Okay? Then we used statement. How beautiful a place. It was exclamatory sentence. We changed the exclamatory changes into statement. He exclaimed with joy that it was a very beautiful place. We used the conjunction that. Look at the next example. Rohan said, "Alas, his father died." Okay? How can we report this sentence? Rohan exclaimed with sorrow. Rohan exclaimed with sorrow that his father had died. That his father has died. Father had died. Rohan exclaimed with sorrow that his father had died. Got it, children? Okay. Then let's check out what you have learned. I hope all of you understood. So, this is the time to check what you have learned from my class. Okay? I will post a few questions in the group. You have to answer it and send me to my personal number. Ready? Okay, children. Thank you for watching. Bye.